What's going on, everybody? I hope you had a great weekend. Greg Ehrenberg here from OddsShopper, and today's the NCAA tournament, the final game, and I'm going to be breaking down some of the best bets that have projected over at OddsShopper for that game. And there's no NBA to talk about. There's a bunch of baseball games, but I really do want to focus on the NCAA final game because it's a big game. It's the final game of the entire college basketball season, and we've got a number of plus EV bets projected for us over at OddsShopper. So, going to look for that in a second. But if you guys haven't checked out OddsShopper yet, you get a 7-day free trial. There's a link below in the description box for that. No risk to yourself at all. 7 days totally for free just to check out all the stuff that we have over at OddsShopper. It's going to be bets you're going to find for pretty much every single sport you could think of. And we're always adding new markets and whatnot to our projection system. And what we're doing here is we're using the books against themselves. We have a weighted market algorithm, which takes all of the different lines from different books. We've measured the historic success of each of those books, and using that, we create an algorithm that comes up with the fair line, and then we compare that to all of the available lines, and we find the best value for you guys. And it doesn't take a lot of knowledge to use OddsShopper. You could just check out some of the projections we have here, and you'll see different stuff. This is a plus EV bet. This is a plus EV bet. You don't need any additional analysis from yourself. I'll be sharing some of these on screen, and like I said, talking about the NCAA tournament. If you guys have any other kinds of additional questions, we also have a Chalkboard channel. It's totally free to download the app and free to join our channel. We hang out, we sweat bets in there, we post some additional bets, answer questions you guys have. So go join that. Click the link below, and once again, it's totally for free. So let's look at the college basketball finals tonight. We've got San Diego State taking on Yukon. Yukon, the current #1 overall ranked team in KenPom. We have San Diego State as a 5 seed, and they've been in a lot of close games down the stretch of this tournament, and they keep winning by just the absolute skin of their. I mean, some of these games, I don't know how they've continued to win. Like the last game, they ended up winning on a buzzer beater against FAU, and it was a game also where just they were down by how much? As much as like 14 or something like that in the late stages of the game. But either way, let's look at some of the best bets for tonight's game, and starting with Nathan Menza from SDSU. And once again, we're using some line shopping here, and you'll see Menza plus 116 for under 5.5 rebounds at FanDuel. DraftKings under 5.5 rebounds is minus 115. Caesars minus 123. So there's some pretty good line shopping value here. And if I'm not mistaken, there's also an arbitrage situation. Not a big one, but let's see if it's still up there with Menza. It is. So this is something else we have that's pretty useful over an OddsShopper, where you could look at lines where there's a big enough discrepancy. You could automatically lock in a win. Now, this one isn't going to be significant, but it is worth noting that under 5.5 rebounds is plus 116 at FanDuel. It's minus 115 at DraftKings for the over. So if you were to bet both sides, you could lock in a profit. But once again, nothing really significant. And we do have projected as the better side of this bet as Menza under 5.5 rebounds. So if you want to take both sides and lock in a profit, totally cool. But our projections have this winning 50% of the time. So when you get a coin flip bet with plus 116 on one side, it makes a lot of sense there. So Nathan Menza under 5.5 rebounds. That is our current top projected prop bet for the NCAA tournament game today. We've got Darian Trammell here over 9.5 points at FanDuel. And something that if you guys have watched some of my other videos about the NCAA tournament is that FanDuel has posted overall what I would consider to be the softest lines as far as college props go. So our top 2 bets do come from FanDuel here. Trammell over 9.5 points is minus 106 on FanDuel. Some lines other places, minus 125 on PointsBet, minus 125 on BetMGM, minus 125 on DK, minus 127 on Caesars. So FanDuel's posted a much softer line here than what any other book has posted. So that one looks pretty good. Adam Sanogo, and we'll look at some other books here as well. So here, Adam Sanogo, here is a BetMGM bet. Over 15.5 points, minus 115. It's actually 16.5 at FanDuel, 16.5 at Unibet, 16.5 at BetRivers, and the other books that have it at 15.5, much more heavily juiced. Minus 139 at Caesars, minus 125 at DraftKings compared to the minus 115 at BetMGM. So this is primarily how I like to use OddsShopper when I'm looking at it in the morning, is just, all right, this projects well, and then why does it project well? And it's not hard to see when you click on these player cards and you compare it to the other available odds and see like, oh, okay, well, BetMGM, FanDuel, whoever it may be, it just posted a line way different from other books. Matt Bradley, under 12.5 points. This is available at PointsBet and at DraftKings as well. So we do have here some of the more popular books, different bets for. Got FanDuel, BetMGM, and DraftKings. This works as well as the one on PointBet because minus 205 on DK, minus 205 on BetMGM, minus 205 on PointsBet. But Bet Rivers, Caesars, FanDuel all have it at minus 120. So overall, we do have a slight positive EV here on Matt Bradley for under 12.5 points. Let's see. Do we have any lines for the game that we like? We do. So if we had to pick a team to win outright based on our algorithm here, very, very slight leverage or very, very slight positive ROI on San Diego State plus 320 at DraftKings. They're certainly not the most likely team to win in the world. That's why they're plus 320 underdogs. But with that said, plus 275 at other books. Unibet, Bet River, Caesars. FanDuel actually has it at plus 270. PointsBet has it at plus 280. So DK has offered a line here that's quite a bit better than anywhere else you're going to find. Plus 320 when, was there even, there's not even another line past plus 300. So plus 320 at DraftKings. If I had to bet one side here, it would be San Diego State. But once again, not a massive amount of value. But if you're watching the college basketball game and you're trying to find out, all right, I want to bet a side, I want some entertainment, I would say the San Diego State side is the better side to bet as far as the money line goes. Let's see what we have in terms of prize picks. So we have the prize picks parlay builder, and this is going to help you guys find some of the best props over at prize picks. You could also use OddsShopper to build out some of these prize picks parlays. So if you look in here, there is primarily baseball bets for today. One here, total bases for Elias Diaz. But in general, we're just going to find on here whatever is most prevalent for the day. So no NBA today because there's no NBA games. But here's what we got here. We got Diaz for over 0.5 bases, James Caprillion under 3.5 strikeouts, Tyler Mahle over 4.5 strikeouts, Taijuan Walker under 4.5 strikeouts, Robertson for the Dallas Stars. There are some hockey games as well. Him for over 3.5 shots on goal. And then Anthony DeSclafani under 3.5 strikeouts. So this is a 6-leg flex play over on Prize Picks. It is good for a 2% expected win rate, 9% expected ROI. So yeah, when you're getting a 6-leg parlay, it's not going to win all that often, but still, we are getting some positive ROI on this one. And I wonder what if we take out any of these legs? Will make it look better or worse? If we take Diaz out, the win rate goes up, but the ROI goes down. What if we switch it to a power play? Nope. Power play is going to be negative EV there. So better play here is going to be on the flex considering these odds. So one of the other perks that we have over here in OddsShopper is that we've got these projections for prize picks as well. So that's going to cover the NCAA tournament game and some of the best bets that we have projected in here. If you guys are betting on the game, I hope you win all your bets. And if you're just watching for entertainment, or maybe if you're trying to win your bracket for today, I hope all that goes well for you as well. If I had to pick a side, like I said, San Diego State, just based on the current odds, they are pretty big underdogs, but Yukon, number 1 rated team in KenPom, little bit there. But if you were going to bet the San Diego State side, I would only take the plus 320 over at DraftKings. And that does it for me today, guys. If you haven't done yet, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out Chalkboard. It's totally free to download the app and join our channel. You can ask us questions. We post some additional bets in there. Primarily been myself and Lofty in there, and we get extra, prize picks content and that type of stuff in there as well. That does it for me. Hope you guys enjoy the game tonight, and good luck.